The final season of Stranger Things has come to a close, leaving fans both heartbroken and exhilarated. The small town of Hawkins, Indiana, that has been at the center of supernatural occurrences for years, once again becomes the battleground for forces beyond human understanding. From the very first scene, the tension is palpable, and you feel the weight of every decision the characters have made over the seasons. The Upside Down, that dark parallel dimension, is more than just a threat. It is a reflection of the fear, pain, and resilience that define Hawkins and its people. In this finale, the stakes have never been higher, and the emotional resonance hits harder because the audience has grown with these characters, from childhood innocence to teenage courage, facing dangers that test loyalty, bravery, and love. As the episode opens, Eleven, who has grown into a powerful young woman, confronts the duality of her abilities and the responsibility they carry. The loss and separation she has endured throughout the series have matured her, yet the vulnerability of her human side is never hidden. This is mirrored in the interactions between Mike, Will, Lucas, and Dustin, who each bring their own strengths and fears into the conflict. The series finale masterfully balances action and emotion, showing that heroism is not only about fighting monsters but also about the bonds that hold a community together. Meanwhile, Hawkins is threatened by a convergence of threats, both supernatural and human. The Upside Down's presence becomes more aggressive, consuming the landscape and endangering everyone in its path. Simultaneously, the town's residents, once skeptical and fearful, begin to rally, realizing that survival depends on unity and courage. The creators emphasize that the real horror has always been the unknown, and the true victory comes not from defeating monsters alone but from confronting fear together. Each frame, each scene, is meticulously crafted to maintain tension while delivering emotional payoff for longtime viewers who have invested years into this story. In part 1 of the finale, suspense is established with escalating threats from the Upside Down. The shadow monster, long a lurking presence, finally reveals its power in devastating sequences that combine visual spectacle with emotional stakes. The narrative doesn't just thrill, it connects deeply with the audience because it ties back to unresolved arcs from previous seasons. Relationships, rivalries, and personal growth are all addressed with careful storytelling. For instance, Will's struggle with the trauma of the Upside Down continues to resonate, showing that courage is also about vulnerability, and even heroes are shaped by the scars they carry. As the finale progresses, Hawkins becomes a true battlefield between the forces of the Upside Down and the united town. The characters' paths converge with urgency, each playing a vital role in the unfolding events. Eleven, now fully aware of the depth of her powers, faces the shadow monster in a confrontation that is both physically and emotionally intense. Every action she takes carries immense risk, not only to herself but to the people she loves. This battle is not just about strength, it is about sacrifice, trust, and the unbreakable bonds formed over years of shared experiences. Mike, Lucas, Dustin, Max, and the others become indispensable in the fight against the supernatural threat. Their courage and ingenuity are highlighted as they navigate dangerous encounters with creatures from the Upside Down, each step fraught with tension. The finale emphasizes that heroism comes in many forms. While Eleven may face the largest physical threat, the unwavering loyalty, quick thinking, and bravery of the supporting characters are equally crucial. Each character's arc comes full circle, showing how far they've grown since their early adventures. Meanwhile, Hawkins itself undergoes dramatic change. The town, long the silent victim of supernatural horrors, now becomes an active participant in its own salvation. Civilians, who have previously been oblivious or skeptical, step up in small yet meaningful ways, reinforcing the idea that survival and victory require community. The Upside Down's influence begins to manifest in terrifying ways. Landscapes twist unnaturally, shadows move unpredictably, and danger lurks in every corner. These sequences maintain suspense while showcasing the series' signature blend of horror, sci-fi, and emotional storytelling. Max's character arc reaches a poignant peak in this part of the finale. Her courage and determination, despite facing personal loss, inspire those around her. The emotional stakes are heightened when she risks her safety to protect friends, demonstrating the theme that bravery often comes with vulnerability. The creators carefully balance moments of high tension with intimate, character-driven interactions, allowing viewers to feel the weight of the story's conclusion. The finale ensures that every decision, every action, and every sacrifice matters, reinforcing that the series has always been about more than supernatural scares. It's about friendship, love, and resilience in the face of impossible odds. Simultaneously, the shadow monster's power grows, forcing Eleven and her friends to confront both physical and emotional challenges. The battle sequences are visually spectacular, filled with intense, cinematic moments that keep the audience on edge while also highlighting the humanity of the characters. The writers craft each scene to remind viewers that the true enemy is not only the supernatural threat but also the fear and doubt that can paralyze individuals and communities. By facing these fears head-on, the characters demonstrate profound growth, reinforcing the emotional payoff that fans have been waiting for since the very first season. As the finale reaches its climax, the tension in Hawkins is at its peak. Eleven confronts the shadow monster in a final showdown, a battle that tests not only her supernatural abilities but also her emotional resilience. The stakes could not be higher. Failure could mean permanent destruction for Hawkins and irreversible harm to the people she loves. Every move she makes is strategic, balancing raw power with careful control. This confrontation represents the culmination of her journey from a scared, isolated child to a confident, courageous hero who understands the responsibility her powers carry. Simultaneously, her friends play pivotal roles in supporting her. Mike, Lucas, Dustin, and Max coordinate efforts to protect civilians, navigate threats, and provide critical assistance during key moments. Their teamwork emphasizes a central theme of the series: no one can fight alone. The finale highlights how each character's growth, forged through years of shared trials, equips them to face the ultimate challenge. Emotional beats are woven seamlessly into action sequences, keeping viewers invested in both the tension and the humanity of the story. Hawkins itself becomes both a battleground and a symbol of resilience. Townspeople, once passive observers, rise to defend their home, demonstrating the series' recurring message that community and solidarity can overcome even the darkest threats. As the Upside Down's influence begins to wane, the town experiences visible change, both in the physical environment and in the collective morale of its inhabitants. The creators emphasize that while supernatural elements drive the story, the real heart of Stranger Things is the human capacity for courage, love, and sacrifice. In the final moments, emotional resolutions take center stage. Eleven's victory is not just about defeating the shadow monster. It is about the reaffirmation of her connections to friends and family. Max, having faced immense personal challenges, finds closure in her relationships. Mike, Lucas, and Dustin emerge stronger and more self-assured, their bonds deepened by shared hardship. These moments provide satisfying emotional payoffs while reinforcing the series' central themes: loyalty, resilience, and the enduring power of friendship. The finale concludes with a careful balance of closure and open-ended possibilities. While Hawkins is safe and the immediate threat is neutralized, subtle hints suggest that the world beyond the town remains unpredictable. This leaves viewers with a sense of wonder and anticipation, true to the series' tradition of blending resolution with mystery. The creators ensure that every character arc is honored, every narrative thread is acknowledged, and the story concludes on a note that is both satisfying and emotionally resonant. As the credits roll, the series leaves a lasting impression. Stranger Things has always been about more than monsters and suspense. It is about growth, courage, and the extraordinary strength found in ordinary people. The finale reinforces that even in the darkest times, hope, friendship, and determination can illuminate a path forward. Viewers are left with both emotional fulfillment and the sense of having witnessed a story that respects their investment in the characters and their journey, a fitting end to an iconic series.